The Partridge Family made America smile in 1970, but behind that colorful bus were pain, secrets, and tragic twists. One died alone, one lost everything, and one beloved star still refuses reunions, cameras, or reliving the show that made her famous. I'll reveal her name at the end. I'm David. Stay with me, like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the truth will change your memory forever tonight. Dave Madden, Reuben Kincaid. His real name was David Joseph Madden, and he played the band's grumpy manager, Reuben Kincaid. He was born on December 17, 1931, in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, and later served in the U.S. Air Force as a young man. Before the show, he was a stand-up comic who became famous on the comedy series Rowan and Martin's Laugh In from 1968 to 1969, known for his funny milk-spitting sad sack character. He was cast for his sharp comic timing and appeared in all 96 episodes of The Partridge Family, forming a hilarious comedy duo with the wisecracking Danny Bonaduce. On screen, he acted like a child-hating agent, but in real life he was the complete opposite. When little Danny was being beaten by his own father at home, Dave took the boy into his own house and even taught him how to drive a car at just 10 years old. He also voiced the Ram in Charlotte's Web in 1973 and had a long role on the sitcom Alice from 1978 to 1985. Sadly, Dave passed away on January 16, 2014, at age 82 in Jacksonville, Florida, from a rare bone marrow disease, a kind soul who quietly saved a real child while playing a child hater on TV. Suzanne Crough, Tracy Partridge. Her real name was Suzanne Crowe, and she played the cute little tambourine player Tracy Partridge. She was born on March 6, 1963 in California, the youngest of 8 children. Her oldest brother had a small part on The Andy Griffith Show, which sparked her interest in acting. She did a Barbie commercial before being cast as Tracy at just 7 years old. She brought sweet, sunny energy to the family band and stole hearts with her red hair and freckles. After her last on-screen role in the 1980 TV movie Children of Divorce, she completely left Hollywood, graduated from Pierce College, and even ran her own bookstore until 1993. She married William Condrey in July 1985, and they had 2 daughters, Samantha and Alexandra. By 2010, she happily revealed she was working as a manager at an Office Max store in Bullhead City, Arizona, a totally normal, peaceful life. Tragically, on April the 27th, 2015, she died suddenly while sitting at her dining table in Laughlin, Nevada, just months before her 30th wedding anniversary. She was only 52 years old, and the cause was a rare heart condition called arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, a child star who quietly chose family over fame. Brian Forster, Chris Partridge. His real name is Brian A. Forster, and he played the second Chris Partridge, the family drummer. He was born on April 14, 1960, in Los Angeles, California, and is actually the great-great-great-grandson of the famous English writer Charles Dickens. His mother, Jennifer Rain, and father, Peter Forster, were both actors, and his stepfather was the well-known character actor Whit Bissell. Brian began doing TV commercials at age 7, including an award-winning ad for Mattel Hot Wheels, and got his first acting break on The Brady Bunch at age 9. He won the Chris Partridge role in just one single audition in 1971 after Jeremy Gelbwaks was let go, and stayed for seasons 2 to 4. Funny enough, he later admitted he never actually learned to play drums. He just faked it for the camera. After the show, he made a huge career change and became a real race-winning car driver in Northern California, also working as a science teacher and even a winemaker. Today, he still races historic Formula Ford single-seater cars at age 65. Comment below, would you ever leave Hollywood fame to chase a dream like racing cars the way Brian did? Jeremy Gelbwaks, Chris Partridge. His real name is Jeremy Russell Gelbwaks, and he played the very first Chris Partridge in Season 1 from 1970 to 1971. He was born on May 22nd, 1961, in Los Angeles, California, the son of a computer science professor named Norman Gelbwaks. He was a young child actor before the show, and his pushy parents wanted the Partridge Family role much more than he did.
Well, campy? Oh, that's something so corny that people laugh at it.
According to Shirley Jones, he was really good in the pilot, but troublesome off camera. And David Cassidy, later said Jeremy had a personality conflict with every person in the cast and the producers. After only one season, the official reason given was that his father's job had moved the family to Reston, Virginia, and Brian Forster replaced him in 1971. He never acted again. Jeremy later studied chemistry and computer science at the University of California, Berkeley, then studied business at Columbia University in New York. From 1982 to 1999, he worked in the computer industry, and today he lives quietly in New Orleans, Louisiana, with his wife, working as a successful management consultant, proof that walking away from Hollywood as a small child can sometimes lead to a perfectly happy, normal adult life. Danny Bonaduce, Danny Partridge. His real name is Dante Daniel Bonaduce, and he played the funny, wisecracking Danny Partridge, the bass player of the band. He was born on August 13, 1959, in Broomall, Pennsylvania, the son of TV writer Joseph Bonaduce. He had already acted in shows like Bewitched before age 10. He was cast at age 10 for his red hair, freckles, and razor-sharp comedy timing, and he became one of the show's biggest stars across 96 episodes.
No, but she has a body that won't quit.
Behind the scenes, his life was a nightmare. By his own account, he was beaten and emotionally abused by his own father, and Shirley Jones often let him sleep at her home to escape his troubled family. After the show, his career fell apart. He was once homeless, living in his car, and was arrested in 1990 in Daytona Beach trying to buy cocaine. He rebuilt his life as a popular radio host on Seattle's KZOK-FM from 2011 to 2023, and as a reality TV star on Breaking Bonaduce in 2005. He also tried his hand at professional wrestling and stepped into the ring for celebrity boxing matches during the 2000s, surprising everyone with his fighting spirit. In 2001, he wrote a brutally honest memoir called Random Acts of Badness, where he openly confessed all of his past addictions and shocking mistakes for the world to read. In June 2023, he had emergency brain surgery for a condition called hydrocephalus. Today, he is 66 years old and still alive, a child star who survived abuse, drugs, homelessness, and even brain surgery to keep going. Susan Dey, Lori Partridge, her real name is Susan Halleck Dey, and she played the smart, pretty older sister Lori Partridge. She was born on December 10, 1952, in Pekin, Illinois, and sadly her mother died when she was only 8 years old. She was a young teen model with no acting experience when she was cast at just 17 because of her sweet girl next door look. On screen, Lori played the keyboard, but in real life, Susan could not play a single note. While filming, she developed a serious eating disorder from the pressure to look perfect and later quietly battled alcoholism. She also had a real-life crush on David Cassidy, but he did not feel the same way about her. After the show, she made a huge comeback as lawyer Grace Van Owen on L.A. Law from 1986 to 1992, winning the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a drama series in 1988. She has long served as a board member of the Rape Treatment Center at UCLA Medical Center and narrated a powerful documentary about campus rape with Corbin Burnson. In 1972, she also wrote Susan Dey's Secrets on Boys' Beauty and Popularity, which sold widely during her teen Idol years. She has been married to TV producer Bernard Safransky since 1988 and has one daughter named Sarah. She retired in 2004 and now lives privately in upstate New York, away from cameras, interviews, and the spotlight. Comment below, do you think Susan Dey should finally share her side of the Partridge family story? David Cassidy, Keith Partridge. His real name was David Bruce Cassidy, and he played the dreamy lead singer Keith Partridge. He was born on April 12, 1950, in New York City, the son of actor Jack Cassidy and actress Evelyn Ward, and the stepson of his future co-star Shirley Jones. Before the show, he was a struggling young actor with small parts in series like Bonanza and Marcus Welby, M.D. He was cast as Keith in 1970, mainly for his good looks, but producers were shocked to discover he could actually sing. He and Shirley Jones were the only cast members who really sang on the records. He became one of the biggest teen idols in the world. His song, I Think I Love You, hit number 1 in 1970, and in 1972, he sold out 2 crowds of 56,000 fans each at the Houston Astrodome in just one weekend. Just before the show ended in May 1974, a young 14-year-old fan tragically died at his sold-out Wembley Stadium concert in London after being crushed in the wild crowd. And that painful loss haunted him for the rest of his life. Years later, he reinvented himself on Broadway in the hit musical Blood Brothers and headlined a popular Las Vegas show called EFX in the late 1990s, proving he was much more than just a teen idol. But fame destroyed him. He battled alcohol, depression, and lifelong loneliness. He was married 3 times and has a daughter, actress Cassidy, from Arrow. In February 2017, he revealed he had dementia. He died on November 21st, 2017, at age 67 from liver failure. His last words were heartbreaking. So much wasted time. Shirley Jones, Shirley Partridge. Her real name is Shirley Mae Jones, and she played the loving, widowed singing mother, Shirley Partridge. She was born on March 31st, 1934, in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, and was actually named after the child star Shirley Temple. Before the show, she was already a huge Hollywood star, winning the Miss Pittsburgh title in 1952, and becoming the first and only singer ever signed to a personal contract by the legendary songwriters Rodgers and Hammerstein, leading to starring roles in classics like Oklahoma in 1955, Carousel in 1956, and The Music Man in 1962. She even won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1960 for Elmer Gantry. She turned down the role of Carol Brady on The Brady Bunch, which went to her best friend Florence Henderson, and chose Shirley Partridge instead in 1970. Off camera, her life was painful. Her first husband, Jack Cassidy, struggled with alcoholism and unfaithfulness. They divorced in 1975, and he died in a fire in 1976. She later married comedian Marty Ingalls from 1977 until his death in 2015. On February 14, 1986, she received her very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, located at 1541 Vine Street, honoring her decades of incredible work. In 2013, she shocked many longtime fans by releasing a brutally honest memoir simply called Shirley Jones, a memoir, where she openly talked about her 2 marriages and the painful truth hidden behind her sweet TV perfect image. She is the mother of Sean Patrick and Ryan Cassidy and stepmother to David.
A chance to get a word in, Paul. Look, why don't you 2 go in the other room while I clean up?
She just turned 92 on March 31st, 2026, and is still alive and well, beloved by fans worldwide. Susan Dey refuses the reunion fans still want. Susan Dey played Lori Partridge, the beautiful older sister. After the show, she became more than a teen star by winning a Golden Globe for L.A. Law. But behind fame, she faced an eating disorder, alcoholism, and intense pressure. She retired in 2004 and now lives privately, still refusing Partridge Family reunions. And that's the real truth behind the Partridge Family. The laughter, the love, and the heartbreak nobody saw coming. If this trip down memory lane touched your heart, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the bell, because the next unforgettable Hollywood reunion is coming very soon.